Hello, and welcome back to Sun God Productions. Now, before I begin with the video, I just want to say thank you guys so much. My channel has been going bonkers. Holy shit, man. You guys have been going crazy on the views. I fucking love all of you. I never even thought that one of my videos would even reach 1,000, let alone 15K. What the fuck are you guys doing? You guys are mental. Love you guys. Anyway, today I will be actually reacting to the history of Minecraft. Not history of Minecraft, goddamn. What if humans were in Minecraft? Like, what if civilization started in Minecraft, in a world with Minecraft's mechanics, instead of our world? How different would it be? And this is what this video would be, describing. And I'm going to put a link in the description for this video. I won't have enough time to actually go through the whole video because this video will be way too long. So, yeah. Let's get to the video, shall we? Come on.
For centuries,
Alright.
we've seen humanity's evolution through periods of unrivaled innovation like the Renaissance to some of the darkest times during the Middle Ages. But what if humanity didn't start in the world we know today? What if humanity started in Minecraft? How would history be altered? What time periods could never happen and what new ones will be created? What kind of civilizations would develop? This is the history of humanity in Minecraft. Real quick, I make videos applying
I'm going to skip this part and see how the beginning of humanity would be.
Our journey begins in 30,000 BC. Humanity is undergoing the hunters and gatherers phase where communities constantly move around to find new sources of food. We discover the power of fire and craft tools to aid us in the hostile world. We'd get out of the Stone Age pretty fast, but
Well, I mean, wouldn't humanity... So, like, humans can punch wood, right? Like, in our world, I believe there aren't really many wood tools, but, like, shouldn't there be a wood age? Like in the Minecraft world, I feel like that we'd have entered the wood age first and then the stone age.
instead of having to fight the wildlife, humanity's main enemy will be dangerous mobs like baby zombies, creepers, and endermen. There will be a lot of trial and error as we discover how to fight these monsters in groups, but there are definitely
Well, you're not gonna win if you're still in the wood age. Come on, man. Ooga booga, caveman.
be that one guy that somehow dies to a zombie. Soon, the agricultural revolution rolls around and communities will start settling down next to their
We all know that I'd be the guy dying to the zombie.
farms. In the real world, this process took a couple millennia, but in Minecraft, although people have to discover crafting recipes and various mechanics, it'll still take a lot less time. Seasons would
I feel like one man could build a whole village block by block if they were in the Minecraft world.
exist, so crops can be grown at any time, and Ice Age-like events would be a complete joke because Minecraft wheat can grow in the extreme cold. All you need is for someone to accidentally stick bone meal into the soil, and you can grow bread in under 10 seconds compared to 8 months in reality. The main downside for our ancestors was this changed their diet from hundreds of different plants and animals to just a couple, which caused malnutrition.
Yeah, actually, this guy's touching on an important thing. Early civilizations used to actually have huge malnutrition issues. That's why actually barbarians had a higher standard of living compared to the early civilizations, because barbarians would actually eat different types of food. Meanwhile, people who lived in civilizations would just eat bread. And you know, bread's tasty and all. I mean, who the fuck doesn't like bread? Fuck you, gluten-free stuff. Like, fuck you, man. But anyways, yeah, if you're allergic to bread, you suck. Anyways, I'm going to skip to the birth of civilization.
At 4000 BC, the first civilization is born in Mesopotamia due to its close proximity to rivers and fertile land. In Minecraft, this logic applies as well, as water can facilitate the development of large fishing industries for food and giant farmlands with irrigation systems. But since water is not an absolute necessity for survival, with no thirst or bathing, we'll also see many communities develop in landlocked areas. And because there's no such thing as poor sanitation anymore, mortality rates during this era will be a lot lower than before.
Wouldn't you think that humanity would overpopulate? I guess the Minecraft world's infinite, so I'm not sure. I heard that the Minecraft world is up to 7 times larger than our world, so... Anyways, I'm gonna continue. I believe that the world would overpopulate, though.
Each civilization will still be distinct from one another, with each being defined by resources native to their biome, like sandstone in the desert and wood in the plains. Additionally, primitive traps and outposts will likely become a prominent feature of villages to fend off hostile mobs at night. With the formation of communities, a breeding ground for religious and political ideology is created. For example, the Code of Hammurabi came up with the eye for an eye doctrine, and Athens started the beginnings of democracy. Great civilizations like
Actually, there has been some proof that modern democracy is not actually based off the ones from Greece and ancient Rome, but actually it's from how the Germanic tribes govern themselves. I encourage you to look up on this because I'm not 100% sure on this myself, but I heard somewhere that that's the case, and it would make sense because, the Roman Empire wasn't exactly, a free place. I mean, a third of their population were slaves, so fun.
ancient Egypt and ancient Greece would still rise as communities assimilate together and accomplish architectural feats such as building the Great Pyramids and even inventing toothpaste.
Okay, but why would they need toothpaste in Minecraft? Come on. Come on, man, you're not thinking straight.
Soon, the rise of empires across the world will foster a network of relationships complete with trade routes and military alliances. But as superpowers begin to emerge, the embers of conflict will begin to burn. A desire to spread ideology and gain more resources will spark the first wars. Beginning military tactics wouldn't be all that different in Minecraft. Many early civilizations fought by unleashing a barrage of arrows and then charging in with infantry. However, the cost of war often falls the hardest on peasants with hikes in taxation, so focus on war could spark the first uprisings against the government.
Do you think that they would use diamonds as currency? I feel like they would.
In this era, civilizations begin to grow more and more sophisticated. The advanced domestication of animals will allow for a more abundant food supply and introduce horses for quality of life. Traveling will become much easier for traders, and military tactics will be upgraded. As time allows for more resources to be extracted, armies will become better geared and more deadly. The invention of the enchanting table will create unprecedented farming efficiency and military power magnitudes of levels higher than ever seen before. Military training and development will be absolutely key for any civilization that wants to survive this period. Military tactics like the phalanx formation will be replicated with shields, but because of the ability to disable shields with axe crits, the formation will be slightly altered with faster rotations. Societies like Sparta would also probably create some PvP gods. Additionally, the invention of the book and quill will allow for the first history to be documented, and great philosophers like Aristotle, Plato, and Socrates will start formulating ethics for society. This would lay the foundation for a future era with great social change. It's one thing to conquer an entire continent.
Oh damn, I just had an orgasm looking at that empire. Ooh, Rome's so
But it's another thing to keep it.
thick, Rome, bro. I just had an orgasm looking at Rome.
During this age, we'll see massive empires like Rome collapse underneath their own weight. To add to the chaos, this time period also saw the devastation of the bubonic plague, or Black Death, which killed 1/3 of all Europeans and put all progression on standby for a century. But unlike original history, humanity's greatest enemy, disease, is non-existent in Minecraft, so we'll see this entire era revolutionized. Instead, as civilization crumbles, people will have the freedom to adventure. We'd see the discovery of other dimensions like the Nether, and people discovering the End Portal. Religions might even form around them, with people worshipping the End Portal as an artifact from the gods. Societies will punish outcasts and criminals by sending them to the Nether for mandatory volunteering. Lower-ranking military officials are stationed in the Nether to lead these outcasts in expeditions for resources and loot.
Do you think that the End could possibly have cities like the Nether, because maybe it would be this world's Australia, because the Netherworld has a lot of like gold and stuff, so I believe that maybe possibly cities could even spring up there. And yeah, that's my views on it. Yeah, the Nether and Australia also have a lot of similarities. I mean, both are inhospitable. I mean, Australians, every single one of your animals are trying to kill me. What the fuck is wrong with your animals? God damn, bro, like, I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
initially massacring even friendly mobs like striders and pigmen due to ignorance. Some might even go just for the thrill of adventure, as
Do you think that possibly, I'm sorry for interrupting, but do you think that possibly, even like humans could genetically evolve by living in the Nether? That's something to think about.
regeneration is exponentially faster in Minecraft, making people more willing to take risks and explore the unknown. Soon, humanity will have fortified encampments and even
Yeah,
entire
there it is.
communities within the Nether, forging the beginnings of a game-changing alchemy industry. In the overworld, relatively untouched regions like the ocean will be explored, and many civilizations separated by water will discover each other. More advanced civilizations may try to pull a manifest destiny when they discover a new land with abundant resources.
So, I'm gonna end the video right here because honestly this video is getting really long and I bet you guys are getting bored. So you better subscribe or I'm sending you to the Nether. And yeah,